Welcome everyone, and on behalf of Frontier View, thank you for joining our webinar series. Over the course of the next 60 minutes, we are going to discuss a few topics that are top of mind for many executives in the region. During this session, we'll highlight some risks for companies to watch out for, as well as areas of business opportunity. My name is Althea Han, and I'm a Client Services Manager at Frontier View. I'm excited to be moderating this timely discussion today. I'm also delighted to be joined by Adam Jazik, Frontier View's Managing Director for Asia Pacific Research. We would like this to be an interactive session, so please be sure to click on the Q&A box on the right-hand side of your screen and send your questions to Frontier View webinars. We will work to get to as many questions included in today's discussion as possible. As a reminder, if you are a client, you can access all of our Asia Pacific market intelligence research and data on your Frontier View desktop and mobile applications simply by logging on. If you are not a client, for registered attendees of this webinar, we are offering a complimentary trial access to Frontier View. To take advantage of this offer, please request a trial in the comment box or visit our website, www.frontierview.com, and click the Request Trial button. Before we get started, we realize that some of you may be new to Frontier View, so I'd like to take a minute to provide you with a quick overview of our firm and how we support multinational executives. Frontier View is a premier global market intelligence and advisory firm. Our primary focus is on serving the market intelligence needs of global business professionals at multinational corporations by informing and powering their market monitoring, strategic planning, and international growth priorities. From the beginning, we built Frontier View to be different in three primary ways. First, our product and service model has been purpose-built to serve a global business audience. In every aspect of our work, we strive to separate signal from noise and answer the so what, now what questions that are unique to the international business professional. The second differentiator is our model, which we call Strategic Intelligence as a Service. Frontier View is the only market intelligence solution that bundles together information resources, analyst advisory access, and a senior executive network into one affordable subscription. Finally, we are especially proud of our world-class technology, which powers the Frontier View desktop and mobile application and has been built with the sole purpose of informing our clients' workflows and decision processes. We are proud of our client base, which today includes a community of over 4,000 across 240 companies, and it's growing, some of which you see here. Again, if you are not a client and are interested in receiving trial access to our Frontier View program, please visit our website and click the Request Trial button. Having briefly introduced our company, I'd like to take a moment to introduce our presenter for today. On the line for today's webinar, we have our Managing Director for Asia Pacific Research, Adam Jazik. Adam supports senior executives on key initiatives, including strategic planning, resource allocation, and risk management for their APAC portfolios. With that, I'll hand things over to Adam to get us started.
Thanks, Althea. Thanks for that kind introduction. Our webinar today will consist of a 50-minute presentation followed by Q&A. To be specific, we're going to cover three topics. The first one is going to be focused on the implications of Asia's lagging vaccinations. There, we'll talk a bit about divergent trends across the world with regards to vaccine rollouts and offer some commentary on what this means for growth as well as for executives' experiences and workflows. Once we've done that, we'll move on to a discussion about recent shifts in APAC forecasts and border reopening timelines. We consistently forecast a variety of different indicators for major markets around Asia Pacific, and in recent quarters have started forecasting timelines for different countries reaching herd immunity and reopening their borders. These forecasts and timelines are obviously in a little bit of flux given recent shifts, given recent developments, and we want to offer an update on that front. And finally, I want to spend the second half to last third of the session talking about why we expect demand forecasting and pricing to continue being quite a challenge. There's some hope, I think, emerging earlier this year that the pricing issues that many executives globally, but particularly here in Asia, face would begin to die down. But regrettably, as per our analysis, we don't see that being the case for a reason that it's actually being overlooked by many of the individuals that we've spoken with over the course of the last couple of months. And so we wanted to highlight why this is going to continue to be a challenge and what companies can do about it. So a lot to get through over the course of the session today, but as Althea noted previously, if you have any questions as we go through, by all means, put them into the chat box and we'll try to get through them at the end of the session, or if appropriate, in the middle of the session, if Althea decides to throw in a question to spur conversation. So let's dig into the first topic, the implications of Asia's lagging vaccinations. I wanted to begin by taking a step back and looking at the global vaccination scene. If you look at the chart on this slide, you'll see COVID vaccine doses per 100 people mapped out for a variety of different major markets around the world. And to try to give you a sense of where Asia's at in this process, I basically shaded all non-APAC markets with some sort of gray or black, and colored all of the major APAC markets in this list with some sort of more vibrant color. You see there's a bit of a rainbow of colors mixed into that sea of gray. What's notable here is that most Asian markets are actually falling behind global markets in their vaccination rates. And it's not just less wealthy Asian markets. It's not just developing APAC markets. Many of Asia's wealthiest markets are also lagging behind markets in other regions, emerging markets in other regions.